What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prize Picks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 3 picks that you win some money over here on Prize Picks in the NBA tonight. Got a fantastic slate. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Bunch of value already detected. We got the first of the month. Already sent in a bunch of value alerts to my VIP members. And I'm going to be giving you guys 3 of those picks for free right now. My first 3 value alerts that I was able to give out to my VIP first of the month. Feeling generous. Got those 3 for you right now. We're going to discuss it after having another great night over there in the VIP last night. A lot of really happy people. Got to give some shout outs here. Triple A Money 717 cashing in on the Evan Mobley, Nikola Vucevic, and Kawhi Leonard fantasy score 3-man. Those were 3 plays that I was very high on. The first 2 in Mobley and Vucevic. I sent out that priority alert early in the day. Both those plays did end up getting bumped, and Kawhi Leonard fantasy was my play of the day, so he was able to cash in. We also had Big Rich cashing in with that same play, throwing in that taco with Brady Tkachuk, and played Vucevic at the bump. He actually still cashed on that bump. We had the Kawhi Leonard and LeBron fantasy score, another pick that I was on for Jiggy, and then Andy on the right side there going with the Jokic taco, LeBron fantasy, Vucevic, and some more to cash in on some tickets over there in the VIP. Caleb Bullock on the right side there, Matthew Marlin in the center as well. Once again, that Mobley-Vucevic combination. I was also high on the Vucevic assist. He was able to cash on that as well for Caleb. So shout out to those 2 guys. And then the 2 that I forgot over here on this last one. Or I'm sorry, I was just finishing up on Andy with that cash of the Westbrook assists, Vuce assists, Kawhi Leonard fantasy, and Giannis Antetokounmpo points. He was able to clutch up for us the last second over there on another one of the picks that I was on yesterday. So a lot of happy people in the VIP. Got to give them a shout out because they've been working hard, guys. If you have not checked the VIP package, I would highly recommend you do so. I am feeling very good about this. I've been working really hard on this thing for the last year to get it to where it is right now. Tons of value to be offered over here. You're going to get the value alerts. You're going to get every single one of my tickets for all apps and all sports. You're going to get my core play tiers as far as my top plays in each tier. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. That'll tell you how to prioritize your 2-mans, 3-mans, 4-mans, 6-mans. Obviously, if it's any play on my core plays, I'm going to be playing it in any ticket. But if it's a 2-man, for example, which I know a lot of people like to run, I would only suggest running my core 1 plays with my VIP play of the day, which, by the way, we are on a 7 day win streak as far as the VIP play of the day. I cashed last night on Kawhi Leonard. Night prior, we had Stephen Curry fantasy. He cashed. The night prior, we had Jason Tatum fantasy. He cashed. The night prior, we had Fred VanVleet fantasy. He cashed. The night prior, we had Chris Paul assists. He cashed. Draymond Green fantasy. He cashed. Luka Doncic points. He cashed. Last time that we weren't able to cash was back on the 23rd, where Sabonis let us down on those rebounds. I remember that day. It was a very weird day where we had some injury news with Steven Adams and the Sabonis play as well. Didn't quite end up getting his rebounds. That game turned into a blowout, so that was the last time that didn't come through. But 7 straight days of the VIP play of the day. That's another feature that I'm adding over there. Continue to listen to all of my VIP members' feedback. And just want to give them a shout out because I'm feeling really good about that package. Looking to continue to build on it. Looking to continue to help people win. And would love to have you join. That is linked below in the description, patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And if you do enjoy this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does greatly help me out. And like I said, going to be giving you guys my first 3 value alerts on the day for the VIP today for free to the public because it's the first of the month. Feeling generous. I always give you guys picks that I'm playing anyways from the core plays. It's just these are 3 plays that I'm really high on. So we'll talk about it. We'll go game by game as we always do. In the first game I'd like to discuss is going to be the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. This game has a 224.5 over-under, going to be nationally televised on ESPN. Should be a good one. We got Kyrie returning to Boston. As we know, I don't really think Boston likes Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie likes Boston, so that always creates a little bit of a narrative. And I want to be targeting him. His usage has been through the roof with no Kevin Durant. No surprise. But I mean, you see the numbers that Kyrie's been putting up as of late. He's been so good in every single category. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 26 points last time out the time prior. 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 32 points. 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 40 points. 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 30 points. He's been a PRA machine. He plays a ton of minutes. We know he's going to play in the upper 30s in competitive games. 38, 41, 39 respectively the last 3 times out. and would expect that to continue. The rates have gone up in a major way with no KD, like I said. If we go ahead and just go to the Brooklyn Nets and just kind of break this down by the last month, you're gonna see the numbers for Kyrie are through the roof. No surprise. Ben Simmons leads the team in potential assists throughout the entire season. But if we go ahead and just filter this, let's just go ahead and filter it from January 1st to today. Kind of get a feel for what we've been seeing out of these Kyrie numbers as of late. He's leading the entire team with 11.4 potential assists per game over that span. Really, really good. If we go to the rebounding categories and we kind of do the same thing, we'll pull up these Brooklyn Nets and we'll look at, once again, the 1st of January to today, just to give you more of a recent sample size. KD's been out for quite some time now. You're going to be surprised to see that Kyrie Irving, well, 3rd on the team, so Kevin Durant's only played 4 games in this sample size since the 1st of the month. Kyrie averaging the same amount of rebounding chances that Kevin Durant was getting when he was healthy. 10.3 rebounding chances per game. That trails only Nick Claxton. You might not guess that as a point guard, but that is just the case. And then lastly, when we go to shots per game, no surprise, Kyrie's going to shoot a lot, but, you know, specifically when Kevin Durant's out, we're going to see that shot volume go up even more. Once again, from the 1st of January to today, we're going to pull up these numbers as far as Kyrie's concerned. No surprise, leads the entire team. He's taking 22.2 shots per game. He shoots 47% from the field during the stretch, 9.4 3-pointers per game, where he's shooting 40.2% from behind the arc. And he's getting the free throw line 5.5 times, where he's shooting 83.3% from the free throw line. He's been an absolute PRA monster over this stretch, and I do expect that to continue tonight. He's going to have to do everything to keep his team in this ball game. And we also are talking about some very good value on the books. On Pinnacle this morning, my VIP value alert, we're talking about minus 149 juice on the over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists here for Kyrie Irving. There's a possibility this gets bumped up to 43.5 before the end of the day. When it comes to a PRA bump, that one bump, that one number bump is very, very significant. Any bumps are significant. That's why I always send in these value alerts. I'm sure if you guys have been playing Prizepicks for a long time, there's been many times you have lost by 1. And people tend to remember that, but they don't remember the times they won by 1. That also does happen. I think that people are very forgetful when it comes to the wins. They never forget the losses. So just keep in mind, the bumps really, really do matter. I'm going to try to beat these bumps. Going to try to get this video out to you guys as soon as I can. Once again, this was a value alert that I was on early. Minus 149 juice on the over on Pinnacle. Just talked about the chances going up for Kyrie over this stretch. Really do like this spot. Not to mention the whole Boston Celtics Kyrie Irving narrative, if you want to throw that in there. They don't like one another, so I'm sure there's motivation on both sides. Kyrie is a type of talent. He can just put up numbers against anyone, man. Especially with this type of usage that he's been getting lately with no Kevin Durant. So for pick number 1, we're going with the over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists here for Kyrie Irving. That'll be pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to run it back on the other side. Another piece of value that I was able to detect in the early going, and it's going to be Jason Tatum. We just talked about all of that usage for Mr. Kyrie Irving. No surprise, Tatum's a heavy usage guy as well. By the way, Kyrie's got a 30% usage rate, 29% usage rate on the season. That's gone way up with no Kevin Durant as well. But Jason Tatum, another very heavy usage guy. You look at his usage on the season, 32% usage rate. No surprise. He's a guy that's going to shoot a ton. He's a guy that's going to rebound a ton. He's a guy that's going to assist a ton. Very similar to what we just talked about with Kyrie Irving. We'll look at Tatum's numbers over these last few games. He's put up 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 30 points. 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 35 points. 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 31 points. 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 26 points. 19 rebounds, 6 assists, 34 points. He's been actually really stepping up those numbers on the glass, but the assist numbers look good as well. And then we know this guy's capable of going out there and scoring 50+ on any given night. Also plays a ton of minutes, similar to what we talked about with Kyrie. Minutes equals opportunity, guys. So anytime you can play a guy that plays massive minutes with heavy usage, that's what you want. We're talking about a guy that's going to play, 38, 40 minutes, similar to what we talked about with Kyrie. These guys are not going to be on the bench for very long throughout the ball game. And once again, if we look at his recent form, we'll just go ahead and switch this. We'll go by this last month, just like we discussed with the Brooklyn Nets, but we'll just switch it to the Boston Celtics over the last month. Field goals attempted per game. Tatum leads his team with 22.2 shots per game, 44% from the field, 9.2 3-pointers per game, where he's shooting 34.1% from behind the arc. He also gets the free throw line a ton, 9.4 times per game, where he shoots 89% from the line. So everything you're looking for there. The rebounding opportunities, we just talked about it. We've been seeing some really big rebounding numbers from him. So how does that grade out as far as the rebounding chances? Well, he's second on the team only to Robert Williams, who has 14.3 rebounding chances per game. Tatum, 13.7. 74% rebounding chance percentage as well. So he's grabbing those rebounds at a very high rate. Then we'll go over to those recent passing numbers for the Boston Celtics. No surprise, we're going to see Tatum be up there as number 1 in potential assists. We've seen Marcus Smart be out for a little bit here, which has also bumped up his assist rate. So, you look at the top guys in passing on the team. Marcus Smart's second on the team with 9.4 potential assists per game. Obviously, with him being sidelined, that has opened up even more opportunity for the Tatum assist numbers. These are all reasons that we like the PRA today. And once again, it's also positively correlated is what I'm getting at here. 224.5 over under 9-point spread in favor of Boston. If the game's going to stay close and these guys play a full allotment of minutes, which both these coaching staffs also, I'm not really too worried about them pulling their starters early for blowouts or anything like that. They both tend to leave their guys in there for a long time, which I do like. But Tatum running it back on this other side, another very early piece of value that I was able to detect here at this 43.5 PRA line. He's cleared this in 4 of the last 5. Once again, minus 146 juice on the over here on Pinnacle. So another prop that I could be seeing getting bumped later on in the day. So I want to get this video out to you guys as soon as I can, because if you can get this in at this 43.5 line, you're getting some really good value here on this Tatum PRA prop. So for pick number 2, we're going with the over 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Jason Tatum. That'll be pick number 2. Then pick number 3, we're going to talk about a guy that's not exactly in the best recent form, but I just simply don't care because, once again, we're getting great value. We're getting a guy taking on the San Antonio Spurs in a 244 over-under game environment. These two teams play very, very fast. You look at the top-paced teams in the league. Sacramento Kings coming as the 8th fastest-paced team in the league. The San Antonio Spurs coming as the 9th fastest-paced team in the league. And I want to talk about Domantas Sabonis. He's a guy that's been a PRA monster all season long. His team has a 126 implied team total, and he gets to take on a San Antonio Spurs team that has been dreadful defensively all season long. I mean, these guys come in as the last ranked team on a lot of things. I'm looking at my defensive half-court and putbacks tool, my VIP premium sheets over here. San Antonio Spurs coming as 30th overall in points per possession ranked. They're 30th in half-court points per play ranked. They're 26th in offensive rebounded percentage given up. They're 22nd in half-court percentage of plays. They're 24th in points per miss. As far as putbacks are concerned, they're 25th in plays per miss as far as putbacks are concerned. So they're giving up a lot of opportunity on the glass. And they're not defending any shots good whatsoever. We're looking at the defensive shooting action sheet over here. The San Antonio Spurs rank 30th, dead last in effective field goal percentage rank. They're allowing opponents to shoot 58.4% from the floor. They're allowing opponents to shoot 67% around the rim, 43.5% in the short mid-range, 51.2% in the long mid-range, which is dead last. They're 29th in corner 3 rank. They are dead last, 30th in non-corner rank 3s. They don't defend anything well, and I expect Domantas Sabonis to be able to do what he does best, which is pretty much everything. We'll just go ahead and look at the overall season, actually, for these Sacramento Kings. Once again, Sabonis' recent form, if you look at his recent game logs, I know I'm going to be getting that comment. I know I'm already getting that comment as far as his recent production. People like to look at the recent games. His numbers have been down. He put up 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 17 points last time out, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 23 the time before. Hasn't been putting up those numbers like we were seeing where he was pretty much triple-double threat every single night for a while there. I mean, we're talking like 15, 16, and 19, 18, 8, 18, 14, 14, and 18. But if there was ever a time for him to get back to that form, this is the game environment. Last time against the same San Antonio Spurs team, he put up 18 rebounds, 8 assists, and 18 points from the field. He's still playing big minutes. And he's a guy that does a very good job at passing the ball. He's very effective for a big in the potential assists per game. We'll go ahead and pull up this Sacramento Kings team as far as from an entire team's aspect for potential assists. Sabonis leads the entire team on the season with 12.5 potential assists per game. Very, very good. Obviously, we'll look at the rebounding opportunities. Sabonis, no surprise, is going to lead that as well for the team, but we will go ahead and pull that up for you guys just to give you a visual. 21.6 rebounding chances per game. A lot of rebounds. Second on the team's Harrison Barnes is only getting 8.3. So he dominates the rebounding share. He's top guy in potential assists, which a lot of people may not guess as a starting center in the league. And then when we go ahead and we just break down the shot volume for the Sacramento Kings as far as how that grades out for this entire squad, he's third on the team. 11.3 shots per game. 61% from the field, though. So he's very effective As far as, efficiency is concerned, he gets the free throw line 5.7 times per game. That leads the team. Where he shoots a very respectable 75% for the line for a big. Really, the only problem that Sabonis has is he does have a little bit of a turnover issue, but if you are targeting the points, rebounds, and assists prop, you don't have to worry about that. If you're going to target the fantasy, you do get -1 for every one of those turnovers. PRA, we don't. And he does have a little bit of foul issues. But I just think this is the perfect game environment for Sabonis to get back to where he was earlier in the season. And also, once again, we are getting some really, really good value on it. Already sent that notification in to my VIP members at this 39.5 point line. As far as the latest odds on Pinnacle, we were talking about -146 juice on the over at this 39.5 line. I know a lot of people are going to pull up the Prizepicks charts, see a lot of red this last 5, and go, you're crazy. You cannot let these last 5 charts dictate you off a guy. Every single one of these matchups is different. I can tell you right now that Philadelphia, Joel Embiid down low, much better defender. Memphis, that game, I believe, turned into a blowout. Also, much better defensively. Toronto, much better defensively. Minnesota, much better defensively with the Rudy Gobert defense down low. Every single one of these matchups that he's had as of late have not been the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are literally, they got to be the best matchup we could ask for. I just talked about my advanced metrics as far as how they're ranking defensively. They've just been so bad in every category. This is the perfect game. His teammates should be wide open for a lot of quality shots. He should be able to get those assists. I'm expecting, obviously, with the fast pace, a lot of misses, a lot of rebounding opportunities, and then obviously with them not defending the shot well, he should be able to score. So pick number 3, we're going with the over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists here for Domantas Sabonis, and that will be my 3 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Once again, if you haven't checked out the premium content package, we'll highly recommend you do so. It is patreon.com. You can just search me in the creator bar, KJK DFS, or you can click the link down below in the description. We'd love to have you join over there. We're going to have a lot of picks. Really do like this slate today. And looking forward to it. So wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.